Hi guys, welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Vakili.
And me, Mandy Vakili.
And today is the episode that I have been the most excited about, yeah?
Really?
Like, literally, I've been so excited. Before we even decided we were going to have guests, I was like, I want guests because I want a psychic. So today we have got
Chris Riley.
He is a psychic. Is it called a medium?
Yeah.
Medium.
Okay, tell us a bit about you. Tell us, Chris.
What an introduction, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't really know where to start. So I'm 29. I've been doing this for 10, 15, nearly 15 years.
Oh,
Never had another job.
So when you're like teens, basically.
Yeah.
And like, how did you realize that you had like psychic abilities? Yeah.
When I was about 8, a number of things happened. First, when I was about 8, we got broken into at home, and I knew the night before. My parents were like, that's not... And I was always told, like, shut up, be quiet all the time. Things like that happened, and that instance of being broken into, like someone was kicking the front door in, right? My mum was pregnant, kicking the front door in. And I said in the morning, like, first thing is we had a slide across latch on the door. The slide across latch I put on. Stopped him.
What was on?
Slide across latch.
Oh,
a slide across latch. Stopped him getting in. They were booting the door in. That stopped him getting in. And then in the morning, I was like, they're not far away. They were like, what do you mean? I said, I didn't know what I meant, but I was like, they're not far away. Well, about 4 years later, phone rings just to let you know it was your neighbour.
No.
And he was at the pub. Well, that was at the end of the road.
Yeah,
but I reckon what has happened was, he'd gone to the pub, got drunk, come home, tried to
break in,
get in his house.
Do you think he was like trying to steal? Do you think he was trying to do some maybe he thought your house was his house? Oh, maybe.
I reckon so. And they'd picked up some chewing gum on the driveway, and that was what they'd got the DNA from. So that was one thing.
Well, so things like that basically just kept happening.
And then another time, we always had dogs. And we had this one dog, a white Alsatian, who the vet said had epilepsy. He'd have these fits every now and again. It could be like once a 6 months, one a year. We had medication in case he did have a fit. And we're in a pet shop one day. And obviously I was always told, be quiet, what are you talking about? And I said to my dad, I was like, something's not right with the dog. I'll stop going on about this again. And I've lost my whole family because of this, literally. So what are you talking about? I said, I don't think it's epilepsy. I think there's something wrong with his stomach. Well, I'm not kidding you. We got home. It's in the summer. Family barbecue. The dog literally died that afternoon. Took him to the vets. It was a stomach tumour.
No. Oh, my God.
They didn't listen to me. No one listened to me.
And how old were you at that time?
9, 8 or 9.
Did no one actually think, okay, like, Chris has definitely got these abilities, like he's got something about him? Like, has anyone believed you? Is anyone on your side?
No.
Still to this day.
No, I think it's easy now, but I think the really common thing is parents often say to their kids, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Be quiet, what are you going on about?
Yeah.
So it was very much like that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's been as I'm 29 now, but I still don't understand it now.
Yeah.
I'll say things and I could be on a live stream or a TikTok live and I'll say something and I'll just go, what?
So it just ran like as a feeling.
Is it a feeling or just a
voice, image?
A voice? Is the voice your voice, or is it a man or woman, or is it just, what is it?
All different.
Really?
So if you're doing this like professionally now, like do you see people one-on-one? Do you have regular like clients? Like what's the drill?
But I've got readers that work for me. So
Okay.
I've got readers that work for me now.
Okay.
So
How do you know that they also have the same abilities as you?
Yeah, how do you know they're not like...
We test them. So I've got 2 PAs, we test them. And then obviously I go live, I do live shows.
It's amazing.
Okay, so, because I've seen in your Instagram, it says like celebrity psychic. Does that mean that you do mostly celebrities, or do you do anybody that may...
Yeah, like anybody.
Anyone.
You and I, or whoever. But celebrities, I mean...
So what is the difference between a medium and a psychic? Because I always thought psychics were like people that know about your past, your future, but a medium could connect with the dead.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a difference?
Yeah. So a psychic senses and knows things about your life.
Yeah.
So you're right. So about your relationships or your past, present, future. A medium connects with past loved ones.
Okay, so which category would you fall into?
Both.
Both of them. Okay, and then you decided in your teens to basically make this a career because obviously you knew you could do it.
I just felt like I didn't really have a choice. For so long, I kind of rebelled against it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do this because this is not a normal career.
Yeah.
People would say, oh, what are you doing that for? Like, that can't be real. Because I didn't really believe it myself, to be fair. I spent so long in disbelief. I'm still in disbelief now.
Yeah.
You know, there was a lady the other night. I mean, there's things that always stick with me. There was a lady the other night on a TikTok live. I was talking about a nan and I said, oh, there's an Anne that passed of a stroke. She's like, don't know. And I said, did she live 2 doors down from your nan? And she went, I don't know about that. Next morning, just to let you know, Anne was my nan's neighbour who lived 2 doors down. Yeah, she did die of a stroke. So there's little things like that where I'm like, oh my God, you know.
And it still shocks you, basically, that you can do that.
Yeah.
Like, that is, I can't
but
imagine
you know what it's like
that.
online with trolls and stuff like that, yeah? One of the things they say to me is, well, if you say something and why do you act so shocked?
Yeah.
And I say, but I will always be shocked because although generally I'm accurate, but although it's not always going to be that clear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to have some people you read for where it's like, oh my God, where the hell did that come from?
Yeah.
You know?
Basically, sometimes you might even doubt your own abilities. Like,
Yeah.
Because
The
it's
thing
such it's not, there's not enough like education on this. Like, it's not as well known thing.
Yeah.
Like, psychic people still think, are they real or is it not? Do you know what I mean? It's like, is it supernatural?
I don't know. I feel like because a lot of people watching this, I mean, even me, I'm a bit skeptical about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I'm quite a factual person. So even myself, I'm just a little bit
But
like,
that's what I was like for so long. And I used to say, well, how can this be true?
Yeah.
I still do it now.
yeah. But then also, I think people got this idea in their head, of like a psychic or a medium being like this like old wrinkly person in like the village or like a desert living in like a hut.
But you're
with no
like, no,
access
you're
to internet.
cool, like, you know.
That was another thing I had to deal with was the fact of, oh my God, you're so young. Like when I was like 16, 17, I would go around pubs and do all that sort of thing, pub evenings and that. And the people would come in and they'd be like, oh, you're the reader.
Yeah.
You know, you're so young. And I was young. Like I didn't really know what I was doing. But what I was telling people was helping people. Do you know what I mean? You know, when I was like, I'll tell you this story, when I was about 16, I went up north for it was one of my first sort of like face-to-face client events really, and in a hotel. And I had a lady come to me, I reckon she was probably in her 60s, late 60s. She had this reading and I remember telling her these things that like specific stuff that I wouldn't have known. She seemed really happy. She went away. And then about 6 months later, I got an email. Hi, you read for my mum. The daughter's name was Shani and the mum was Joan, I believe. You read for my mum 6 months ago. I'd love to come and see you. And I said, all right, well, I'll come, I'll be back at this place, such and such. So I went back and I'm reading for the daughter. Bearing in mind, I've met the mum 6 months prior. And I'm sitting there and we're sitting closer than we are now. Like we literally knee to knee. And I'm doing this reading. I'm saying to her, I've met your mum. How is she? I said, I feel like she's not been very well. She knows she's not been very well. She's had breathing issues, whatever. The reading carried on. At the end of it, she went to me, I need to know what's wrong with my mum. And obviously, I'd not been doing it very long. I was like, what do I do? What do I say?
Yeah.
Do I say if there's something wrong with her mum? I feel there is. Do I not? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like 16. I'd not been doing it long. And she's like, sitting so close and she's going to be, please tell me, like I believe there's something wrong with my mum. Well, within that second, and as kind of like as a medium, when you receive when you get information through your mind, it so much goes on in your head in like 2 seconds. It's like I can't quite explain. So within that like couple of seconds, I'm seeing like a stomach and what looked like the size of a pea, which I'd assumed was like a stomach tumour. And I'm thinking, I can't say this to her. Obviously, I thought it was cancer, but I thought, I can't say this to her.
Yeah, you must get put in that kind of situation quite a lot, right?
So I was like, I can't say this to her. What do I do? In my head, I'm going, do I say this to her? Do I not say this to her? And she's going to be like, please tell me. And in the same second, we both went cancer in the same second. And I said, listen. Yeah, I said, listen, I do feel like it is in the stomach. I said, and I can see like this small tumour, well, this really tiny thing. Anyway, she went away and I said, right, here's my phone number, please call me. And she phoned me 2 weeks later to say I was right. Mum had a stomach tumour and they removed it.
Oh.
And she did pass away. However, she had like 3 years of her life that she might not have had.
Oh.
So for me, but from that sort of experience, obviously I was so young. Now, you know, I absolutely know what to say, what not to say, how to word it, how to present it.
What
do you know
would
what
you
I
do
mean?
differently now? Do you think?
Well, I wouldn't tell someone that unless they really willed it out of me.
Yeah.
So like,
Do
if
you know
you
what I
were
mean? But
doing-
she was
yeah.
willing it out of me.
So if you were in a situation and you get like bad news like that, do you just keep it to yourself most of the time?
No, because it doesn't normally come up. But I think it was because she was like asking it out of me.
Yeah. And
Do you know what I
about
mean?
yourself? Do you ever have sort of feelings about your own life or your own future?
Yeah,
Or
quite often.
like, you know, because then it must help you make the right decisions a lot.
Quite
Yeah.
often.
Yeah, but that's one thing that scares me about seeing like a psychic, is because I'm scared of the bad news that might come.
It's
know?
generally not though. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm honest. I'm always honest, but I would never. To me, obviously, I can't say to you I've never upset someone, but I feel like I wouldn't.
Really?
There's ways of putting things. There's ways of wording things.
Yeah, because what if you're like, oh, you're going to die
I deal
next
with
week?
and I deal with like a
You're gonna
lot.
tilt the whole
I'll have a
week.
lot of people come to me that will say, I've been to someone and they've told me that, you know, I remember going on, have you ever been to like Blackpool Pier or like,
No.
right. So near where I live, I don't live there, but near where I live, I went to one on the pier once, you know, like traditional, like Romany.
Yeah.
And
Like the gypsies.
yeah, and you'll sort of like sit down and they'll take your palm and they'll say, oh, you know what, like, you know, your money's not going to be very good and your partner's going to leave you and you're going to have someone die with this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
And
Seen
I-
that shit?
yeah, and
Where they do.
I remember coming out thinking like,
Did it happen?
Oh,
Did it come
great.
true?
well, I can't really remember. But then I went to one in Covent Garden.
Yeah.
If you ever go through Covent Garden, there's a little market there. I think it's called like the Butter Market. There's a lady there. She's also, I'm assuming she's also Romany background. And I went to her probably about 8 or 9 years ago. So I was like 19, 20. I was going for a huge legal thing to my work. And I sat down and it was like 5 or 10 or something. Gave her my palm and she went to me, well, she went, you've got this legal thing going on. And I was like,
wow.
oh my God, shit, like, okay. She was like, it will be okay. She said, but you are going to lose a lot of money. I was like, I already have. She was like, but you will get the apology that you deserve. She said, but you'll get a little bit of money back, but it won't be as much as you want. Well, it's exactly what happened.
Would you say there are a lot of psychics out there, or like, is it very, very
Yeah,
rare?
what's the psychic industry like?
Is it rare?
Not very nice. But it's not like,
The ones that are actually
I
real
take it you've
psychics.
been to America, you've been to LA or that.
No.
Been to America, but not LA.
Right. So LA, for example, it's huge in LA. New York, not so much. I've only ever been to New York and LA, but LA is massively like psychics everywhere down the street.
Really?
Yeah.
And are they legit?
I don't know.
That's the thing, because I'm sure a lot of people just fake it, and it kind of ruins it for everyone else.
But
for the
how
people
can
that
you
are,
be a fake psychic though? Because you're just getting baited as soon as you do
well, you can
someone's
say things that
reading.
hook people in.
What do you mean? Like all things that are like common, or
Yeah.
like most
There
people
are.
go through.
Yeah.
there are fake ones, and it
Yeah,
ruins it
you-
for the ones that are
Genuine.
real, genuine psychics.
You can say things that hook people in.
I've never
And
been
that's,
to like.
that's the thing.
Yeah, I've
Well, I
never.
went to one in LA. We drove around and went to quite a few. One I went to, pulled up outside. It was sitting down the rain, hailing, awful weather. Knocked on the door, and it's kind of like they've got these signs outside their house. You just pull up and you just knock on the door. It's so weird. Like over here, you can't hardly find a medium. If you want to find one, I mean, London, there's Selfridges, but where else is there?
Selfridges? I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah,
in
there's a
Selfridges.
psycho-based Selfridges. But it's like you can't, there's not that many around here, like in the UK.
So do psychics know that you're psychic when they see you?
I've had that before, yeah.
That's like if they
Yeah, I
are,
have had
they
that
should be able
before.
to tell, no?
I have had that
If you
before.
have the same abilities as me, yeah, I
Yeah.
can tell.
Yeah, but like, it'd be so weird because I always think, because you're a psychic, like as we're walking up, because he's a psychic, does he know where he's going? Or because he's a psychic, does he know? But it's not like that, isn't it?
No.
I don't know. I always think psychics just know everything about everything.
No, it's not like that.
Wish I did.
But really,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think it's like in my own life, that's people that ask me that all the time. Like, if you're psychic, like, do you get feelings about people? Yeah, of course I do. but if I listened to every single feeling I had in my head, I wouldn't have a life.
Yeah.
So what
Do you know what I
feelings do you
mean?
get about me and Anna?
No, we're gonna do the reading later. We're gonna
I
do
want
the
to
reading.
know. I want to know some shit about myself.
We're gonna do a reading for each.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say actually this cool story, right? So obviously I think I've been to one psychic, some woman, but she said things that would fucking apply to everyone. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, I don't even remember.
Like what?
Like the guy that you're with is not a true love, and your true love is someone you can't be with. Like that's like
It could be it.
at that point. Do you know what I mean? Well, actually, if they said it to me now, it wouldn't make sense. But at that point, it did. Anyway, but
Well, I think you've got two loves in your life. Or you was with someone and then you'll settle down now.
No, don't do
anyway,
it.
wait,
Wait, hold on.
So anyway, my mom, yeah, when she was young, she was like, she told you the story. Okay. She was a kid. Anyway, she's got like loads of brothers and sisters, and then her dad took them all to a medium, yeah. And this is like in Iran, in like the village, okay. And there was a medium there, like it's like Iranian woman, and she pointed at each one and was like, this one's going to get married, this one's going to become a doctor. Like she couldn't speak very well. I think she was like a bit deaf, so she was kind of doing loads of, body language movements. And then she pointed at my mum's brother who was a kid and was like, this one, like that. And then like apparently my mum's dad, my granddad was angry, like shouting, took all the kids out, went home. Anyway, 15 years later, he went to war and he got shot. Yeah. Ooh, that's so scary,
It gives me goosebumps.
But,
scary.
you hear a lot of these stories in
Yeah,
when
but
you're
that's what I'm
recent as
saying
well.
about how you put things across.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to do it in
You
a
have to be
nicer
so
way.
sensitive.
Don't be sensitive with me though. I want to know all the nitty gritty shit, yeah?
No, I don't want to know if I'm going to die or if anyone's
Don't talk if I'm going to die though.
Don't talk about death. I don't want to know about death.
No, you wouldn't.
That's going
See,
to
I
scare
don't
me.
pick that up.
Okay, good.
I don't pick up about death.
Good.
Health I might be talking to someone and think, oh, you've got bad back or you've got low iron or you've got this. Like, I'll pick up things like
I
that.
need to know stuff like that. Yeah, tell me about that.
But it's health things.
I feel like we've got low iron. We're very low on energy.
all the time.
We're tired.
And we're cold as well. Side of me, low on iron.
the table.
Yeah. We've always got Red Bull on the table.
Always. And Red Bull needs to sponsor us. We're always drinking Red Bull. It's really bad. It's really bad. But Diet Coke and Coke is like as bad as well.
Okay, so Chris, you've got a book, right? You're the author of a book called You Must Be Psychic. Tell us a little bit about that book. I want to know.
Comes out in June.
Oh, it's not even out yet.
No, it comes
Coming
out in
soon.
June.
Okay, what's the book about?
So it's like a psychic guide, like a guidebook really. It's got my story in. It's also about being a medium, everything we're talking about really, being a medium, how to be more psychic, how to connect with your intuition, how to protect your energy from narcissists and
love that.
energy vampires and all that sort of stuff. So it comes out in June.
Is it for people that want to be psychic or just anybody?
I think it can help. It probably will help anybody.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so I've just recorded the audiobook last week.
So you must be tired. Your mouth must hurt. And now we just brought you onto our podcast.
And I've not got ADHD, but I was sitting there thinking, I think I've got ADHD because I was just like,
Because you couldn't focus.
Yeah, because you're sitting in like a box room for 3 days, 2.5.
What? Yeah, they're telling me everyone that does audio.
Yeah, they're sitting in like a soundproof studio.
Whole damn book. Well, you can take breaks, right? Like continue it into
but then you've got to stop. Like if you mess up a word or you sort of, I don't know, say you say a sentence and it's got like an and or an or in it, and you don't kind of phrase it properly, or
you have to
it's a
redo
question and you don't say it's like it's a question, for example.
That sounds like my worst nightmare.
It was, to be honest.
Oh God, that's
but I feel like the people that are going to get it are going to love it because there's meditations on there as well. So it's like
I need relaxation techniques. All right, Chris, before we do our readings, I've always genuinely believed I was psychic too.
She always says this.
I'm not going to lie, but when we were talking, I did think a little bit about you with that.
Really?
Yeah, but I think you soak up emotions.
Like a sponge.
No, genuinely you do.
I'm like a sponge.
You soak up emotions.
I always say, like, guys, I think I've got some abilities.
And
everyone's like, shut up. I'm like a mini Chris.
Are you ready for a baby now?
Yeah.
But okay, now you creep me out. Now you creep me out.
When I was driving here, I thought, right, you're gonna have a baby.
Do her reading now. Go on, let's do her reading. Does she need to sit next to you, or does she?
No.
Okay, we're going to be like knee to knee.
It might. No, you're fine. It might mix between you, by the way, right?
Oh, okay.
But
oh my God, I want a baby.
But yeah, you're going to have a baby.
I'm going to have a baby.
What?
Don't tell me I'm pregnant because
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, it's impossible.
Did you take an implant out?
Yeah, yes, I did. I'm actually a bit of a mess right now. I took my
What are
implant
we now?
out.
Hang on a minute. What are we now? April, May. What? April.
We're in April.
April. You didn't take it out about 3 months ago, did you? What's the sort of like January-ish time? Or
when did I take my implant out and all? I can't remember, man.
No, you took it out a while ago.
a while ago?
And then I just started the contraceptive pill a couple of weeks ago. It's made me feeling a bit crazy. But I have had a few pregnancy scares, but luckily, like, no. But baby has been a big topic. So
I don't see children for you at the minute.
Yeah.
sorry, Anna.
I'm not surprised.
I'm gonna be an
auntie vibes.
And
I'm not
I
surprised.
don't feel... I see pregnancy very strongly for you, but not for you at the minute.
Yeah.
going on.
I'm not though. And also, yeah.
I think it's more about the difference between you both is you're much more free. You're both laid back, but you're much more like go with the flow. You need a bit more structure in your life, I feel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I
I'm
definitely
like, fuck
agree.
it, like, you know what I mean? Even when we ain't married, you just pop out.
If
the
it
date.
happens, it happens.
Yeah, I need to be married.
But you've got a structure.
To be honest, I
yeah.
am
Maybe
actually
that
like
comes from your family. Are you more like your mum?
Yeah,
She
I am. And she's more like my dad. Yeah.
And is dad distant, or are you both closer with mum?
We're both
closer with mum, but we are very close to our dad as well.
And is dad like a businessman?
You know, God, I wish.
So who's a
I know.
successful business person then?
It's me.
Us. We're the successful business. We're the business.
No,
So
why did I
boyfriends-
think there was like a business? Why do I think there was like a businessman around your dad then?
Around my dad.
I mean, it couldn't be further from.
Yeah, he's very like
Right, and who's got the finance background?
finance.
None of us. We're all
There's something
financially
about
set.
finance. There's something about finance and a business.
Finance. Business. I mean, all I can think of is business.
Just remember I've said that. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But back to this pregnancy thing.
No, but you know what, Anna? Like, even though you are more like maybe traditional in terms of like structure, I wouldn't have a kid before marriage either.
Really?
No, maybe the universe got a different plan for you.
Yeah, innit? The universe versus me, I've got no choice. The universe gonna win. Do you know what I mean? Like, have to figure the whole damn universe.
I think you're very fertile,
Very fertile woman.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Very fertile.
Yeah.
but you're very loyal.
I am. Aww. That's
Very
so
loyal.
sweet that you said that. It's so true.
But I think it's like when people screw you over, that's it. You cut them off and they're gone.
yeah,
It's like a cord and the cord's cut and that's it. There's no going back.
Yeah.
With you like to please people a little bit more.
Yeah, I am. I always forgive.
And it's a lovely
forgive.
quality to have, but at the same time,
People will get over you. I forgive people all the time when they do me wrong, and I forgive, and then it gets to a point where I'm just like, okay.
so
No, but
business-wise, you're the one with the best advice.
Yeah. I think we're both quite good. I don't know. You actually do give really good advice.
I give really good advice. Yeah. I just can't take my own advice.
Yeah. Actually, I do think you give better advice.
I'm taking that. I do think.
Yeah, you do.
Why do I think
Like,
there
if-
should be three of you
Oh, we
as
do.
sisters? So sisters, you've not got a brother,
We do.
We have a half brother.
We have a
and
half
there is just three of you.
Yeah.
But really,
Right,
it's just
okay.
two of us. We don't have contact with him.
Got you.
Yeah. He's a bit strange.
But you know what it is, yeah? Like, sometimes I think, you know, when you went through a whole heartbreak period, like, I feel like I've been more empathetic and better at, like, giving advice and repeating, whereas you're more like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
get over it.
Yeah. You're more empathetic.
Are you looking at mortgages at the minute?
Well, you know what? I'm trying to save to get.
Yeah, you're going to get a
Yeah.
nice house.
Hi.
I'm gonna get a nice house. I'm on it. Yeah, I'm really on it to sort that part of my life out.
100%.
Because I made so many mistakes when I was in my 20s, and I'm like, that's it. Enough is enough, and I'm just really gonna get down that properties. I wanted to do. Do you know what I've been wanting to do? Is do a course in like property. Maybe that's
Right,
what
because
you.
you've got houses in front of you when I look at you.
Nice.
That's so weird because I was just talking about it. I was literally just talking
But
about it the day before
I
yesterday.
can
I'm gonna
see
be the
you're
fucking
probably going to
rock
go, oh my
sister
God,
or
but I can
something.
see you around Kensington area.
I mean, I might as well. I'm living in a tent. I might as well just sell my
No, but I think you wanted to go travelling, you didn't do it.
Why do I not have houses in Kensington? What kind of fucking...
I can see you in Kensington. You're, obviously I don't know your partners or anything, but you're not with someone that does music or records or
No, definitely not. Very close though.
producing
owns a
or
club.
Yeah.
a club.
Yeah,
Right, okay,
he
that's
owns
okay.
a club.
Because I
But
felt
that
like I
does
was
live
DJing
music.
with discs or...
No, he owns a live music.
He owns a
club.
live music venue.
Live
Okay,
music
fine,
venue.
fine, right,
yeah.
fine.
But he's a
Yeah.
businessman, I guess.
Can we go back to me with the houses and Kensington? Is there any...
Don't get jealous.
any light when you hear?
Don't get
Where the
jealous.
fuck am I going to live, Chris? Bro?
I don't know.
Where am I
I
going to
mean,
live?
as lovely as it is that I've got houses in Kensington, I don't want to live in this country. Can you see Dubai in my future at all? Like a hot country.
I don't think you agree with your partner though.
How did you know?
This is fucking scary.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is the biggest
It's
issue.
a bit of a
It's
it's
the
a bit of
biggest-
a conflict there.
That is a biggest issue. Like
I did
That
think
was
when
a
I was
risk,
sitting
that
there,
one
like
as
I was
well.
looking at discs doing this. That's obviously DJing all the music thing. That's fine. But I think it's like you want to move and you want the heat. He's a bit more like
he wants to stay.
How did you get that so
Yeah.
spot on? Like, imagine your boyfriend was like dying to go to Dubai. You were spot on with that. He's the opposite.
God, guys, pause. What happened there?
Right, look, basically one of our cameras shut off. There's been a lot of psychic energy in here.
Yeah,
Right?
He brought some kind of like heat.
It's weird. There's a ghost. There's a ghost.
He brought some kind of heat into the room, and like the camera just
And
went.
all I can say is I'm a believer.
Okay, go on. So what were we saying? Where were we? We were talking about how I want to go to Dubai, but my partner is like,
Like, hell no.
okay, is
Yeah.
he? Can you tell me? Is he the person?
and it's probably because of his business. Is he one for you? Yes.
He is the one for me.
He's
Yeah.
the one. You don't need to worry about it anymore.
And you don't either.
So
But can I say you've had a harder relationship past than you?
yeah,
In the nicest way I say that.
Not hard.
And I do think that I think there's like two loves in your life. Maybe you was with someone, now you're with somebody else.
yeah,
But I don't know if the one before was a bit reckless or drugs or...
yes, exactly.
Whereas now you're with someone that's a little bit more, sensible and...
Yeah,
he is
sensible.
Yeah.
So basically, both our
hardworking.
partners are the one that we will be
I
with.
feel like you're both settled. I feel when I look at you both, I think that you're...
This is crazy.
You're probably a bit... I think that you're... Hang on a minute. So...
It's scary though. What you just told me is basically the guy I'm with now is forever.
It's not going to
I
be.
mean, we can't say forever because
Oh, we just,
the foreseeable future, yo.
yeah.
oh,
At the-
okay.
like,
I
at the
thought,
moment,
is he
I
not the one
think
I'm going to
that-
marry? Are we going to get married? And like,
If it doesn't work out with my partner, I'm hitting you up, Chris. What the fuck went wrong?
are we going to get married to our partners?
When are we going to get this damn ring, yo? He was great. Honestly, I want to be besties with the side.
Yeah.
we're not.
So
What was I going to say?
are we going to? Are they the ones that we will like? Basically, are we going to get married to them and have their babies?
Right, let's see what
Have
happens.
their
Let's see what
babies.
happens.
Like, maybe he needs to just get.
Let me have a moment. Everybody take a break.
What are you doing? You sound like you're a neighbour.
Manifesting pregnancy.
You don't need to manifest it. It's on its way.
I'm a first-time woman.
I wouldn't. Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it's this year. No, I just wouldn't be.
Wow.
Stop! I'm getting the IUD ASAP, man. I'm getting a coil. I'm gonna have no accidental pregnancy shit.
But do you know what? You'd be an amazing mum.
Yeah, she would be the best.
I'll be a fat woman, mum, innit? I'll be a fat mum, innit?
I see myself as a fat mum.
And the thing is, you're in a good position to.
No,
You know, is your partner away quite a lot?
Mm.
He's going to be
Yeah.
working away or something.
Don't say that. He's away because he's always, at the park watching football, like, or out with his boys.
In that way, he's away.
He's not away, but he actually does want to start. So he's a family that
But there's
owns
an
like a
America
business.
link there.
No.
Right, well, you remember I've said that.
Why?
What did you say?
An American link there.
An American link.
But he does want to start working part-time in Cyprus.
So I wonder if he's going to be... Oh, okay, right.
Because Dad
Yeah, I
owns
think he's going to be
company
away
there.
a bit. I think America as well.
My God. What's he going to start doing? If he's going to become a Hollywood actor?
Definitely not.
Imagine genuine.
Definitely not. Okay, so what else? I want to know about like. So both our partners are the one. Then I really wanted to know that. Like,
Can't think like
am
that.
I wasting my
Can't
time?
think like that. We can't think like that. Then they're going to get
Yeah, you
even
can't
more
like wish
comfortable.
away your life.
They're going to get even more comfortable now.
Okay, is marriage on the cards for us? I keep asking that.
I know, yeah.
I know.
I think pregnancy for you stands out more than marriage. I think with you, it's got to be a bit more like marriage before anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do feel like it, but I don't think it's in the UK. But that's the other thing you're going to clash over.
So,
Chris, you better believe I ain't having a baby before my man puts a ring on my finger, man. I'm making sure this ain't happening now. I want to say every time I come for contraception. I want to go home and say clear.
The thing is,
Gingerbread?
I think you're missing it though, the contraception anyway. Don't think you're taking it properly. You're missing a day.
Do you know what's
there.
been really scary? Yeah, like, so last night I had anxiety up all night Googling, like, have I got this weird, it's such a weird thing. I didn't want to talk about this on the podcast, but fuck it. I had a weird thing that I'm pregnant, right?
Right.
Even though, like, I've been having a bit of bleeding, so I've been Googling, like, bleeding, am I pregnant? And there's something called ectopic pregnancy, where it's like
Well,
growing
don't start
in your
reading and all that, because you're going to
But I
find
was like getting
yourself.
so paranoid. I've been taking it properly, but like not is exactly the same hour every single day.
I think maybe you've missed a day or two. But the thing is, I think it's like, don't start reading up all that stuff.
It's negativity.
it's negative. Okay, what about work-wise? Like, what's happening with our podcast? We just moved into our new studio. Like, do you get feeling?
I love it. It's so gorgeous.
Thank
so
you.
gorgeous.
Tell
Yeah,
us
it's
we're going to become
stunning.
huge. We're going to be Beyonce's. We're going to be on Times Square.
I want to be on Times Square.
Yeah, it's a dream, innit?
I know.
I know. Do you get any
Yeah.
feelings about that?
I know, you sort of hear good thing, innit? Today
I
was a stroke.
I want to know about the future. I want to know about the future.
Let's see work. Well, you've got, I think this is something that's happened, but you've got like a contract being ripped up in front of you.
A contract being ripped up in front of us. So something's going to be over.
Yep. I feel like it's happened.
It's happened.
And did a chop what you don't want, but did a brand not pay you or something recently?
Yeah, me. And then I had to take it to court.
Yeah, that's what I've got. The first thing I've got.
Yeah, and I got the money back.
Good.
Yeah.
Right.
So that
I'm
did
there.
actually happen.
Good. Right.
That happened.
But don't say the contract's going to get ripped up. We just fucking signed it, man.
Was it to do with hair? Was it?
No. It wasn't to do with hair. But if you're getting hair,
You're going to be doing something about hair as well.
am I?
Yeah, but you just need to be careful of when it comes up.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's going to be like some kind of like hair
Aura, the hair
Yeah.
people.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I need to be careful.
Yeah.
Don't do work before getting paid, basically.
Yeah.
Upfront fee.
Up
Yeah.
front.
Good to know.
It's very good to know.
Let's see.
Next
Well,
person
so
I
that's just happened. Right.
My manager's going to be like, I've just got this amazing deal for hair.
Look what psychic told us that we need to be aware of.
This is really random. Why do I keep seeing a fridge being pulled out?
a fridge.
Don't ask me. They just got a fridge that's broke. I am with you.
No, but we're going to buy a fridge for here.
Oh, you buy one for here?
Yeah.
Buying a
Oh,
fridge.
right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, weird.
You know any
I just want to
companies
talk
that do
about
pink
fridges.
fridges? We're looking for a
Yeah.
pink fridge. We've been looking
Hit
for
these
pink
girls up.
fridges. Yeah.
Fridges are a lot more expensive than you realise.
Well,
Lee.
yeah.
Especially pink ones.
You're going to get a fridge in here. Oh, that's interesting.
So we'll put ice in your drinks and, like, you know, get the 5-star service for our guests. They made
Sorry that you got here before the fridge.
Yeah,
got here.
sorry. But I mean, look at me. It's not
I'll
like
have to
I'm
come back.
Yeah,
Part
you're going
two.
to part two. Part two, for sure.
pregnant.
I'll have to come back if you're pregnant.
Yeah, definitely. Is my partner going to be faithful to me?
What's his name?
I can't actually tell you. Okay, I'll tell you his name, but
Initial?
my editor will cut it out. His name.
Well, I won't repeat that to anybody, by the way.
No,
I
it's
forgot to say everything you tell me I don't share with anyone. I just want you
Okay.
to know that. Right, okay, on.
Why would you ask this question, man?
I want to know
It's
if he'll be.
wild.
He works in a bar. I want to know if he's going to be faithful to me forever.
If you ask me that, and I don't fucking know you, laugh in your face, and I'd say fucking hell no, mate.
He is faithful.
I know he's faithful now.
The thing is, there's an issue with like emotions.
What do you mean?
He closes up a lot.
Yeah, he does.
So I
a
think it's
lot.
quite hard to work out.
Yeah,
I think
he
it's
is.
quite hard to work out.
Very, very. But I know he's faithful. Like now, it's just I think I've just got. I don't know. I just don't trust men.
Well, you've been hurt before.
I've never been cheated on before. It's just I've seen
No,
a
but
lot.
hang on a minute.
Like if
How old are you now?
I'm 33.
So maybe you were like 20, 28, 29. How long have we been together?
Right. I've been with him for like 2 years steady, and then before that was 1 year, like on and off.
Right, okay.
The thing is, what do you want to say?
I don't know. I was going to involve myself somehow.
he's got something with his work. I don't know if it's him and another guy that own place that he does or something.
Yeah.
But something's not good there.
Okay, what kind of thing?
To do with money.
Money. Okay.
I ain't getting up again, bitch.
I ain't getting up again. What is going on? Is this fucking psychic energy, man? Oi, I'm sorry. This has never happened
Before.
I'm embarrassed.
I'm telling
So
you,
weird.
there be ghosts up in this studio.
Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. Okay, anyway.
I do feel like they're following me around.
Do they?
You
Yeah.
feel like ghosts follow you around? Is there a ghost in here right now?
You know, I did Ghost Hunt the other night.
Did you?
Yeah, the
What?
other night, Ghost Hunt on TikTok Live.
And then?
7,000 people watching. It was madness. Do you want to come next time?
Yeah. Yes. Is there a ghost in
we're
here?
looking at going to a prison. Would you come?
I'm down. Yeah,
100%. We'll film it.
Me in prison.
Is there a ghost?
Acquainted.
Is there a ghost in here right now? Is there a ghost in here?
No, I don't think so.
No.
But this is like when you go in somewhere and you start calling out to spirits and do you know what I mean?
Have you done like a Ouija board and shit?
I have done before, yeah.
What happens? I really want to experience that. No, I'm serious.
So I tell you this, I was doing one at home. People in your comments will probably say, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Listen, if you do a spirit board, do it with a medium, someone who knows what they're doing, okay? I'm not encouraging anybody to go and do a spirit board or a Ouija board or anything. Do it with someone who knows what they're doing. So I was doing one at home about a year ago. Bear in mind, I live in a new house, so it was new build. Normally, if you do things like that, you'll get like energy from a house that's got like previous...
Creepies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it spelled out my uncle's name and then said heart attack. I was like, what? Anyway, so I'm not even joking. The next day I had a heart attack.
Oh, God.
And my living room light turned on and off as well.
I don't know if I can do
what?
that.
And you know a
Ouija
light
board?
where it's a switch light, so you've got to push it, turn it, so it's a dial light. So wasn't a switch, it was a switch and dial, but it went from being off to on the brightest it could be. And I've never had anything happen in any house I've lived in like that before. So I was like, right, that's going away and never coming out again. But seriously, my uncle had a heart attack the next day.
So I don't think the Ouija board predicted it.
Yeah, it's telling you.
What are ghosts? Are they just people that have died and they've just stayed, their souls have stayed? Or
It's a
are they
hard
everywhere?
one. It's a hard one because a ghost is supposed...
Do you ever see any fit ghosts?
I wish. I wish. I don't know if you would see a ghost as its own personal belief, I suppose.
Right. What do you believe?
I don't think that spirits get trapped, because a lot of people believe spirits get trapped.
Yeah.
I think that when you go to like a haunted house or something like that, you're kind of connecting with an energy that's been there before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not someone who's trapped in that house. It's an energy of an event that's happened in the past.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Saying, yeah, it's more like an energy.
Rather than an actual spirit being...
Yeah, so in the past, like, I've woken up and seen a man standing above me and looking down on me, and I swear to God I was awake. Like, I wasn't sleeping. I'll never forget that man.
Me too. And I screamed
I screamed the whole house out, and she
came in, there was no man.
What, when you were young?
It was like literally, I think it was about 3 years. No, about 5 years ago. 5 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah, we were living before Love Island. So yeah, that was really scary. And I don't know, I just was not asleep. So it just feels like that must have been a ghost or something. It looked like a Middle Eastern man. Don't know what he was. He was smiling at me. So I don't know. That's always an image that I can't get out of my head.
Who's that Middle Eastern man? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I went in there and she was like, there's a man. There was no man.
Yeah. Anyway, is there any other readings do you get any other feelings about us?
I want more readings. Yeah, you're nosy about yourself, aren't you?
About us?
I feel like you've got more readings than me. All I know is I want to be a fucking fat pregnant woman. There's nothing else I know about myself.
Right. Is it your mum that's one of three?
No.
How many
She's got
siblings?
loads. She's got like 4 sisters.
Hold on a
3
minute
brothers.
then. Okay. So there's something about this. I feel this is connecting around your mum. There's something about 3 people.
She's got 3 best friends.
There's something about falling out with someone over a passing.
Over a passing.
Yeah,
So
and I think it's to do with a will.
Okay. A will, but both
This is to do with a man. I don't know why. I've got to talk about surgery.
Yeah, we're the surgery sisters.
You've just had surgery.
Yeah, I've had a revision for my boobs.
Right.
Yeah.
But who's had sepsis?
Me. That is really scary.
Yeah, Mandy had a really bad.
She's died.
She was in
Wasn't
hospital.
from BBL or something, was it?
No.
It was.
No. We actually don't know what it was from. It was just a normal day. I had no surgery.
Way, what you
I had no surgery before
really?
or after.
Right,
like,
okay.
it was just random. I ended up in hospital for 3 weeks. And the way I was rushed into the hospital in an ambulance, it was like they said if I didn't get there within
You'd
an
have
hour,
died.
I would have died. So I'm so
Horrific.
mad that you said sepsis. That was exactly what it was.
Oh, it's so scary.
Oh my God.
I know we touched on like health earlier, but you do, and I know I said about iron, but you do need to watch your eye levels.
Yeah, me, I'm so fatigued, yeah?
I don't think you eat properly.
Mate, I mean, like, why am I looking slim? What do you think?
Gorgeous.
She's loving
No,
that me. I ain't got no problem with you. My problem is that I eat too much.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to like cut back on calories right now. So like, that's why you're feeling that off me. Is it my breath? Can you smell it from there?
No.
Like,
Who's Andy?
Oh, I don't know.
Look out for the
Does
name
like
for
Gingerbread
me.
had a friend called Andy?
I mean,
You don't know an Andy that's a PT, do you? Why am I picking up about an Andy?
I need a PT.
you just
know an
remember this for me
Andy.
for a minute.
I'll remember it. Maybe there's a PT coming my way called Andy. Because I am looking for a PT.
Oh,
Andy
let
and
me know.
Mandy. Like,
why am I looking at vapes when I'm looking at you?
vapes.
Vapes.
Yeah, she loves vape.
Do you?
Oh my
do you
God.
vape?
No, I don't, That's not true.
Don't lie.
You love it on a night out.
On a night out. So the last time I vaped, I don't even remember.
On a night out.
I had a whole vape to
You
myself.
telling the truth?
100%. Yeah. The last time I had a vape.
There's your boyfriend.
No, no way. Imagine I couldn't be with him.
He smokes though.
No, but
Oh, does he? Oh,
I don't
okay,
want,
because
like,
someone's
people
got
on
to
the
watch their
podcast to-
lungs.
Oh,
That's what I've got to
my
say.
boyfriend.
And who was the relative connected to him that had really bad lungs? Someone's making me feel like he needs to watch his lungs. He needs to be aware
I
of.
mean, I think he does have relatives who have problems with lungs because, like, these Greeks love to smoke and
Oh, is he
smoking,
Greek
yeah.
background?
He smokes
Right.
a lot. Like, in fact, when I lay on his chest, I hear this horrible
You can hear,
wheezing.
yeah,
Really horrible wheezing.
crackling sound.
But no, I've never been into like, I mean, I smoke shisha here and there, but like on a
Yeah,
night
but
out, if
still.
I'm partying, like clubbing or going to a bar, I'll have a vape. But that's like very rare. But I do like them. Like if I wasn't so careful, I probably would like be the kind of person that vapes like all the time. But
Yeah, but just don't do it,
I
because
don't
that's
do
why
it.
you get tightness
Yeah.
in your chest.
I don't do it on purpose because I don't want to end up like, obviously we've had family that have passed away from smoking.
Oh, that's what I'm picking up about.
I'll all die from smoking.
Oh, this is a man here, right? Okay.
Yeah.
There's a man here that makes me feel like I want to talk about lungs and smoking and
he got
not doing it.
cancer.
Yeah, lung cancer was what I
cancer.
felt,
Yeah, and he like deteriorated. Like,
Don't tell me, let's see if I can bring him through for you. Was there something about him not being able to be with family or something? Or not being able to be with people? Do you
Yeah.
understand that?
He was living alone and
I feel like I'm on my own.
yeah.
I don't feel like I get to say goodbye and I don't feel like I get to be with my family. Does that make sense?
so when he found out he got cancer really bad, it was taken over. He was living on his own in Germany. So he came, my family got him to London. He was living with us and he was basically deteriorating in our family home with me and my mum and dad. I was actually like changing his clothes for him, like on his last few days. But his dying wish was to basically die in his homeland, in his home country, Iran.
Right, okay.
So we
But he didn't get
basically-
there.
He did. Yeah, he did.
He did get there.
But literally just
Within
in
like
the,
a day or
yeah.
half a day. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
fine.
once he got there and he was like in his older brother's arms.
I keep seeing 7 a.m.
I think it was early in the morning that he passed away.
Right.
He was
Bear
like
with me
our
then. Bear
second
with me,
dad.
hopefully. Very protective.
He chased one of my ex-boyfriends.
I don't know why he shows me medals, but it's not like medals to do with the forces. It's not forces related.
No.
I don't know why I see a medal. Just remember a medal for me, okay?
But yeah, he was very protective. He chased my ex-boyfriend with a
He was
knife.
very protective.
My
He was
God.
very, very protective.
He was so precious to us.
I do think there were some times where he was a bit depressed
Yes.
because he makes me feel like he needs to talk about his own mental health.
Yeah, he had very bad mental health.
Yeah. I actually think maybe it was a little bit of bipolar.
I wouldn't be surprised, really. But you know, old-fashioned Iranians, they don't go for mental
But
health.
also I think he was told like, oh, just like get on with it or you're fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they
But-
have that mentality of like, we're fine, there's nothing
He
wrong
worked
with us.
hard, he grafted.
Yeah. He was
He
very
was very
hardworking.
hardworking.
I know you say he was close with you. This could be you two. He didn't have 2 children.
No, he had one son.
One son,
Right, so what's the boy and the girl then?
Boy and girl.
not sure. Is that to do with him?
Yeah. Where's there an S initial? So I wanted to say like, for a girl, I wanted to say like a Steph or
Sarah?
Right.
Sure,
very similar to that.
his niece. That I don't know.
No, she wasn't.
And he didn't have yellow flowers for him, did he? Do you know that or no?
He painted our house yellow
Oh, right.
when we went on holiday.
It's a
once.
big
Do you remember?
yellow. I've got a lot of yellow in front of me.
He painted our house yellow.
Did he?
Yeah, it was so random.
Random. We came back and we were like pissed off. We were like, what the fuck has he done to the house? He painted it yellow.
Did he have really short hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Like
the best.
clean shaven,
Yeah.
very short.
Yeah.
He'd have like a bit of a moustache maybe as a minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dark though.
Yeah, hair dark like me.
Oh,
Miss him.
Who didn't get the money they were supposed to get?
is it to do with him?
Yeah. Why is he saying I left money? I left money. Talk about the money. Tell them about the money. Hang on a minute. Like talk about 10 to 20. It wasn't like 10 to 20 grand, was it? If you don't know, just remember I've said it, okay? But I feel
Okay.
like there's something about not getting money.
Who he didn't get money.
No, family, or it was left for someone, or
He left money for someone.
yeah.
We have to speak to my dad about that.
Yeah. I have to speak to my dad about that. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
My dad would have been so, but my dad is like super.
Your mum and dad are still together now. There's been
no.
issues or something, right? Okay,
They're not together, but they're friends. They
They're like
see
very
Right.
close. They see each
They-
other all the time.
right. Okay, fine.
They're very close.
I was a bit confused about that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this has got really, really deep. Like, you just found out like some financial shit about our family now. Do you know what I mean? Like, Chris is really exposed this to the sea right now.
We need to talk privately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's going to be...
Oh my God, anything about gingerbread?
Oh, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want any readings, yeah, you know where he is.
Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
being here, Chris.
No problem at all. Such a
Thank
pleasure.
you. It's been amazing.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you, guys. See you next time.